I really don't know exactly what it was that gave me the drive or gave me the ability to visualize my goals in order. But I think it was a combination of things.
Wind Nordost, Startbahn 03.
Growing up after the Second World War in 1947, I was born and to grow up with no food. You know, my mother going around what they call hamstering, which means begging so she had food for the children. My father was very strict. You know, we were hit many times and punished for not doing the things the way they thought we should do things. We had to earn breakfast. You know, we had to do push-ups and sit-ups and compete. But I think all of this had an impact on the way I viewed the world and my drive to get out of there, out of Austria, and to come to America and to get into bodybuilding and all those kind of things.
Würde, was uns groß und wichtig erscheint, plötzlich nichtig und klein.
From Austria, welcome to our stage, please, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I started having visions, very clear visions of being a Mr. Austria, being in the Mr. Europe contest and winning. And then I saw pictures of Reg Park. And I saw pictures of him winning Mr. Universe in London. And so that was my new vision. I felt like all I had to do now is just follow through with the work. I read about how did he train. He trained like 4 or 5 hours a day. And he did so many sets, so many reps. And these are the exercises he did the bench press, the incline press, the curl, the shoulders presses, and the this and that. And I just wrote everything down, and I started following his routine. And I was absolutely convinced that I will be another Reg Park. And so that's how I really developed. My first rule that I always talk about to success is you got to have a very clear vision of where you want to go. Because if you don't have that, you're just floating around.
He pumps himself up by having blood rush to those muscles.
Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And the winner, the challenger, coming into this competition. What a big day for this youngster from Austria, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The first experience was I was competing in Florida, in Miami. So to me, Miami was the first experience, really. The high rises, the beautiful hotels, the water. To me, that was like a really interesting experience. Unlike the experience when I came to California, because I felt like, okay, I'm coming to California and I'm going to see all the things that made me want to come here. But the Muscle Beach by that time was closed. Then Gold's Gym was not as big as I thought. And I got down the Hollywood Boulevard, and it was like a bunch of homeless people running around, and weirdos, and drug addicts, and hippies. I said to myself, this is Hollywood?
How did Bob Rafelson approach you to play in his film, Stay Hungry?
Well, he had a screen test for around 200 actors and bodybuilders or well-developed men, and I was the one who had the best screen test, and I delivered the lines the best way, and I had the right personality, the right age, and the right physical appearance, and also what he said, very good talent for acting, and so I got the job. You know, it was by accident. And since then I loved acting, and I will continue with acting and discontinue bodybuilding.
Do you plan to make other movies?
Yes, I plan to make other films. I made so far 4 films, and I just signed a contract for 5 more films, and we will start in February.
Which kind of films?
Well, the film is called Conan, which is a film about a prehistoric character, and It's a science fiction film.
Former Mr. Universe and Mr. Olympia. He's also a best-selling author and an award-winning actor. Would you welcome, please, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Johnny Cosmo said, so Arnold, this is really unbelievable. How long have you been working out? When did you start and why did you start working out? Johnny, I was 15. But I tell you, at 15, I did not know that at one time it is absolutely essential to have this kind of a bond. Imagine Conan the Barbarian, the way Frank Frazetta painted Conan the Barbarian with the muscles and with the determination. And there was no one around to do this character. That's why they've never filmed Conan. I said, now here I come.
We were talking about along the lines of me playing the heroic character.
Right.
You sent over to my office your painting of Terminator. And I looked at this painting and I said, I am the Terminator. I'm gonna make this call now.
I'll be back.
You could have been just a villain in a James Bond picture. How did you become a genuine movie star?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with your wonderful reviews that you're giving me all the time.
I have not.
I'm getting married on April 26th. I hope you cover it. I mean, I want everyone to be there.
Oh yeah, we'll be there. Don't you worry, Arnold.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
We want to thank you for your great enthusiasm in standing around here for the last day. And have a good Apfelstrudel.
It's good to see three such physical and heroic figures sitting together in a friendly way. Are you moving away from the more physical part?
You just add on.
That's it.
You add on to the kind of, so you have a variety of different types of movies.
The governor gets you, call me.
Doing different things, doing comedy, doing an action film. It's much more fun and stimulating.
Is this your first?
Yes.
Well, you don't have a plan. You don't have a plan about where your career is going to go.
I should have.
This historic election has come about because there's a tremendous disconnect between the people of California and the leaders of California.
I remember when I ran for governor, people said, you're crazy. I mean, you know, this great Davis is going to take you out. And then if he doesn't, Bustamante is the lieutenant governor. These are all seasoned politicians. You don't know anything about politics and blah, blah, blah. Why don't you run first for mayor? And why don't you do this? No. I was very clear with my vision. I could see myself as the governor. Well, to be honest with you, I always say to people, I would never switch my life with anyone's life, no matter who it is, because I think that I am the most privileged person in the world. I never really felt that much pressure, probably about anything.